Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to do a backflip on a trampoline. Right now it's only going to be on trampoline because trampoline is a lot easier than doing one on ground, and it's always a good place to start. So before we get into this, do not try this if you aren't ready, as always, and be careful. Always use pads or something soft, okay? If you don't have a trampoline, you can try it on ground, but just be as careful as you can. Use something soft. Don't go for it when you're not ready, and just be safe. But without further ado, let's just get into the video and I'll show you how to do this. So the biggest thing in a backflip is going to be your arms and how you throw them. If you throw them only up to your shoulders, you're not going to make it. You want to feel a stretch in your jump. So when you go, you want to feel a stretch right through your pec muscle, okay? Stretch, and then that'll be a good jump. And when you actually jump though, you want to bend your knees and stay on the balls of your feet. So a good way to start learning it is to just practicing staying upright, going straight up, and practicing feeling that jump. And you're gonna jump like that. And when you get comfortable with just feeling a jump like that, you're going to then want to do some tuck jumps, which once you get your arms up, you're gonna bring your arms around and go into a tuck and then let go and open back up. And when you bring your arms around to grab the tuck, you don't want to bring them back down, because that's just going to make you try to do a front flip and you're just going to lose any rotation if you try an actual flip. You want to just practice bringing them around a little bit. So up, tuck, there. And now when you're actually trying to go for the backflip, you're going to want to start by just practicing landing on your back. So you can start very low like this, and you can just start by going like this on your back. Then when you get comfortable, you can always go a little bit higher. And then eventually, when you get really comfortable, try to get jumping and just kind of stay on it. Just try to control it. Then from there, you're gonna wanna try to do a backwards roll, but while jumping. So you can start by just working on your backwards rolls like this. And then from there, you go a little bit higher. And eventually, you do it with a jump like this, to where you can pop back up using your feet. And this stuff, it'll just get you comfortable with how to actually like do a backflip and the feeling of going over your head. Now, there's other ways to just kind of go for it, because one way you can do it from that step, if you're really comfortable with just the backwards roll, you can just throw it and just really think about throwing your arms and getting a high jump. Eventually, you're gonna wanna think about keeping your head straight, and you're gonna wanna see your knees come up. But right now, for the first time, you'll probably won't, and you're gonna look back to try to spot the ground, which is fine for your first time. Just get a high jump, and you can literally make it look like this, where you just use trampoline. And that'll be fine. Just remember your arms and a high jump. Do it at the top of your jump. It would be ideal like this. Another way though, if you're still scared from doing the rolls, you can then try to do something that's called a macaco. And you would just start that by putting one hand down, getting in this position, and trying to slowly throw your legs over and over. So you will just start like this, just a little to the side. And then you'll slowly go up like that. And then you're gonna incorporate the other hand. And do this to whichever side. If you do it to your opposite side, then mirror this. But whichever side you like to twist to. Where just like spin, whichever your comfortable side is. And eventually when you get comfortable, you're gonna throw this other hand over like this and land it next to the other hand that's already on the ground. So it would be like that. And then once you get comfortable with doing that hand and you think you can actually go a little more straight over, you're gonna try to add a little bounce and then go more straight over like a crooked back handspring. When you do that, you essentially did a backflip from like sitting down almost. And so you can most likely just go for it if you need to. If you're still scared from there, I would recommend maybe trying some into a pool, because that won't really hurt too much. If you land on your neck, you might slap a little bit, you get red, but other than that, I think you'd be fine. Or going to a gymnastics gym with pads and a foam pit where you can get a coach or someone to spot you. And pretty much from there, if you have gotten it, you're gonna wanna focus on just those arms going up and flipping over. Other than that though, there's not much of any other ways to do this, but if you did do the macaco and you're still scared, then try to just do a back handspring. That's kind of the next step from the macaco if you still don't want to like go over from your feet to feet. You can use your hands in there. Back handspring. There you are. But yeah, other than those things, the back flip is really easy, and it's actually easier than a front flip because you can see where you're landing and you're able to get up more and higher. It's just more mentally scary because you're going over your head and you can't see where you're going compared to a front flip. But if you can do a front flip, you can definitely do a back flip, because I think back flips are easier. The only hard part about them is that it's just more mentally scary. So if you can't do it, go to a gym, see if you can find someone to help you. And if you are just scared, just try to work over that fear, because eventually for most tricks in flipping, you will just have to go for it and just get that confidence. Whether that's by doing it into a pool first, or by doing it in a foam pit at a gym, or getting spotted. Whichever way you can, you just want to find that confidence in yourself. And I think that's about it for a backflip on trampoline. I'll make another part doing it on ground, because ground is a little bit different, and it's a lot of a transition versus just on trampoline. So I'll see about that part, and thanks for watching if you made it to the end. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.